The growth and development of the Nigerian entertainment industry to eventually become a catalyst to growth of the Nigerian economy came to the fore of the 18th Annual Stockbrokers Summit under the Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers in Nigeria. In his opening remarks, the president of the Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers, Mr. Albert Tokumagba, described it as a key summit for stakeholders to discuss how the economy of the country, connecting with the capital market, can move forward.
Our entertainment industry ranks third globally in terms of quality of production and gross earnings after Bollywood and Hollywood. It has been said that Nollywood employs more Nigerians than the government. With the media industry valued at $650 million, the music industry at about $105 million, and Nollywood at almost $590 million annually. The Nigerian entertainment industry is rapidly evolving. The industry has strong potential to contribute significantly to the GDP of Nigeria alongside other sectors such as agriculture and manufacturing. Now, if proper structures and policies are put in the right perspective to support it, our market is supposed to be a multiple of our GDP. Today our market, I gather, is about 12% of GDP. Other markets of countries that we look up to, the BRIC countries, you have a few markets where the capital market is more than 100% of GDP. So there's considerable space for us to play catch up and put us in a position to develop the entertainment industry.
Speaking also on this very epoch-making event, the Director General of the Security and Exchange Commission, Ms. Aroma Ote, described the capital market as a key driver to long-term financing and believed that the entertainment industry, considering its phenomenal growth since independence, has a platform where it can gain traction and also viable support through the capital market provisions.
While Nigeria's entertainment has been leading the charge to help people understand what this great country is all about, the story doesn't end there. It is also an economically important sector. As Mr. Bola Adenko said, it contributes significantly to our GDP. On the basis of the rebased GDP, it contributes 1.42% to the GDP. This is without any support from us here as the capital markets. Can you imagine what will happen when we get in this space?
Mr. Ben Murebus, the president of Silverbird Group, a passionate Nigerian who has been committed to the growth of the entertainment industry in the country, gave an insight and analogy on the evolution of the Nigerian entertainment industry, even with the growth and opportunities that abound in it.
With the movie industry and the record industry, where you have diamond in the rough, this is an industry controlled and supported by folks with not a lot of money. The same thing will happen. Somebody will show up with a lot of money, with big ideas, and they will dominate this industry. Then what you'll be looking at, billions and billions and billions of dollars. Now what is the way out? The financial sector is very conservative in terms of making investments. They're conservative in making investments because they don't understand what they're investing in. There is a total ignorance between the man who makes the financial decision and the recipient of the money. There is a total disconnect. We cannot sit here and be so concerned about the bottom line in our banks and how we make our investments. We don't care about an industry that creates millions and millions of jobs, an industry that generates millions and millions of dollars, because we're too conservative in our outlook. You walk across the street, you get hit. But we don't pay attention to this industry. No, we ought to.
Obviously, it's their call. They called this meeting, and obviously they called it because they want to draw the connection. And I think the connection is here. And it's a question of cash. If they want to finance it, it grows. If they don't finance it, it'll grow regardless anyway. It's just not going to grow as fast. So they jump on the bandwagon, they invest, they get a great return on investment, which makes economic sense. They're not here because they like us, they're here because it makes money. They can hate you, but they'll invest anyway because they want the return on investment.
Representing the Lagos State Governor, the Commissioner for Culture, Mr. Disu Holloway, described the entertainment industry as one that has grown phenomenally but needs structures to ensure that investment into it are guaranteed.
For the capital market to support the industry, another very, very important aspect is how predictable are my investments there. Once it becomes unpredictable, a good banker, a good capital market will not touch you. When you talk about predictability now, it can go either way, either up or down. But a lot of people will immediately think once you say it's unpredictable, it means down. No, it doesn't. It can also be spectacular returns. But we need statistics, we need data to be able to predict the market.
He also spoke on the need for more concerted effort to make the industry more viable so that whatever goes into it becomes a sustainable investment.
It's extremely critical because the characteristic of the industry is such that it allows an awful lot of persons to come into the industry. And it's the biggest employer in Lagos State at the moment. So it is something that is extremely important. The theme of the conference, which is connecting the capital market to the creative industry, is extremely important because as it is now, most of the industries, it's been financed by personal contributions. This isn't sufficient for the development of that industry. So what they've said today is extremely important, it is useful, and I think if it is further developed, there'll be a connection between the capital market and the entertainment industry.
As stakeholders gather in this very strategic summit, we can say that the entertainment industry is not just a driver of the economy, employing young Nigerians and creating that potential for Nigeria's transformation, but is today also a hope of the divestment of our economy from being overly dependent on crude oil earnings.